Hello friends and welcome to The Architecture Enthusiast. Anna Heringer, a German architect, has carved a unique trajectory in contemporary architecture, fusing traditional building techniques with sustainable methodologies. Her work embodies a vision of architecture as an agent of social and ecological equilibrium, leveraging natural materials to foster self-sufficient communities. Nowhere is this more evident than in her projects in Bangladesh, China, and Africa, where she has demonstrated the potential of architecture to be a conduit for empowerment and environmental consciousness. Heringer's work in Bangladesh began with an intimate engagement with the local context, tracing back to her experience as a development student in Rudrapur, a rural village. In collaboration with the nonprofit organization BASE, Bangladesh Association for Sustainable Environment, she embarked on projects that redefined construction possibilities through a profound respect for local materials and techniques. One of Heringer's most celebrated works is the METI Handmade School, Modern Education and Training Institute, in Rudrapur, completed in 2006. Designed as an alternative to generic concrete school structures, METI was built using mud, bamboo, and locally sourced materials. The project was realized through a participatory approach, involving local artisans and students, embedding knowledge transfer and a sense of ownership into the construction process. The school's architecture is deeply embedded in the local climate and social dynamics. The thick mud walls provide thermal mass, keeping the interiors cool despite the intense heat. The use of bamboo as a structural and aesthetic element introduces a sense of lightness, crafting upper-level classrooms that feel open and breathable. Wide openings maximize natural ventilation and light, reducing reliance on artificial energy sources. The interplay of robust earthen walls and delicate bamboo lattices results in an architecture that is both grounded and aspirational, embodying Heringer's belief that sustainability is not just ecological, but also socio-economic and cultural. The METI Handmade School earned the Aga Khan Award for Architecture in 2007, cementing Heringer's reputation as a designer capable of merging vernacular wisdom with contemporary sustainability principles. Following the success of METI, Heringer continued her work in Bangladesh with Anandaloy, a building completed in 2020 that serves as both a therapy center for people with disabilities and a textile workshop for local women. Here, her architectural philosophy reaches new heights, as the building not only responds to environmental needs, but also confronts societal inequities. Anandaloy is crafted entirely from mud and bamboo, yet it moves beyond static tradition by embracing an undulating, organic form. The curving structure symbolizes the breaking of rigid societal norms that often exclude disabled individuals. Heringer describes it as dancing architecture, a built form that challenges preconceived notions of what mud architecture can be. The ramp, seamlessly integrated into the design, is both a functional necessity and a statement of inclusivity, allowing wheelchair access without diminishing the aesthetic unity of the space. Beyond its therapeutic role, Anandaloy supports economic independence through its upper-level textile workshop, where local women produce handmade garments. This dual function underscores Heringer's commitment to architecture as a vehicle for holistic well-being, blending spatial dignity with livelihood opportunities. Heringer's exploration of sustainable construction techniques extends beyond Bangladesh, finding resonance in China's rural landscapes. Recognizing the fragility of traditional earthen construction in the face of rapid urbanization, her projects in China aim to restore confidence in local materials and craftsmanship. In the village of Bioxi, Heringer collaborated with artisans to create a series of bamboo hostels. These structures demonstrate how rammed earth and bamboo, historically abundant yet increasingly neglected materials, can be adapted for contemporary use. The hostels embrace passive design principles, utilizing thick earthen walls for insulation and high permeability bamboo screens for ventilation. Large overhangs shield interiors from excessive solar gain, while the natural composition of the materials ensures a low carbon footprint. By celebrating craftsmanship and demonstrating the viability of vernacular techniques in contemporary hospitality design, These hostels serve as a beacon of sustainability in China's changing rural environment. Heringer's commitment to sustainable design has also extended to Africa, where she has applied her principles of community-centered architecture. One such project is the Ecological school built in Morocco, which employs traditional rammed earth construction techniques while incorporating contemporary architectural innovations. The school serves as an educational and cultural hub, demonstrating the resilience and adaptability of local materials in arid climates. By working closely with local artisans and ensuring that the community is actively involved in the construction process, Heringer has reinforced the value of indigenous knowledge while promoting economic opportunities. Her work in Africa further exemplifies her belief that sustainability is not merely about reducing environmental impact, but also about fostering social and economic equity. By utilizing locally available resources and engaging communities in the building process, she helps cultivate skills and confidence that enable long-term self-sufficiency. Heringer's projects in Bangladesh, China, and Africa embody a philosophy that architecture is not merely about constructing buildings, but about fostering resilience, environmentally, socially, and economically. By harnessing local knowledge, materials, and community participation, she redefines sustainability beyond its ecological dimensions, positioning it as a cultural and humanitarian imperative. Through her work, Heringer challenges the dominance of industrialized materials and standardized design, proving that mud and bamboo, materials often dismissed as primitive, hold untapped potential for innovation. Her architecture is a celebration of craftsmanship, a statement of dignity, and a testament to the power of design in shaping equitable futures. In an era where sustainable architecture is often synonymous with high-tech solutions, Heringer's work reminds us that true sustainability begins with understanding place, respecting tradition, and empowering communities. Her vision is one of resilience, where structures emerge from the landscape rather than being imposed upon it. Her projects demonstrate that by building with nature rather than against it, architecture can provide solutions that are not only environmentally responsible, but also culturally enriching. Her influence reaches beyond the physical structures she has built. Through her workshops, lectures, and collaborations, she continues to inspire a new generation of architects to look at sustainability beyond the lens of technology and towards a holistic approach that integrates material honesty, social justice, and economic empowerment. This philosophy is not only reflected in her built works, but also in the process she champions, one that values the skills of local artisans, promotes traditional craftsmanship, and ensures that communities have an active role in shaping their own built environment. Heringer's work also prompts a critical reflection on the global construction industry, which is heavily reliant on energy-intensive materials such as concrete and steel. By demonstrating that natural materials like mud and bamboo can be both durable and aesthetically compelling, she provides a counterpoint to the prevailing narratives of development that often equate modernization with industrialization. Her projects illustrate that sustainability is not merely about reducing carbon footprints, but about fostering an architecture that is deeply rooted in context, culture, and community. Her continued engagement with local communities and her ability to integrate architecture with broader social issues make her work not just about buildings, but about creating systems of support that enable people to thrive. Whether in a rural village in Bangladesh, a remote landscape in China, or an arid region in Africa, her architecture serves as a bridge between tradition and modernity, between local wisdom and contemporary design thinking. In doing so, she redefines what it means to build sustainably, ensuring that architecture remains a tool for empowerment, inclusivity, and resilience in an ever-changing world.